Goalkeepers never strikers, they'll deliver. Crowd roars erupted, you can feel the quake. 80,000 voices.
Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So we're doing a watch along for the FIFA U20 World Cup, Morocco versus Spain. This looks like it's going to be an exciting one. Let's see how it shakes down. Let's see how it goes. This is a big rivalry for those of you that don't know. Of course, you have the, I wouldn't say conflict, but you have the tense relations between Morocco and Spain from time past. And in terms of talent, I think Morocco is up there with Spain at this level. But let's see. I'm sure Morocco want to sit deep and hit on the break. And if you're not watching it, where do you want to watch it? You can watch it on FIFA Plus. It's an app form. You can download it. You can also watch straight off the website, so the online platform. So FIFA Plus, that's where you watch all the games, and that's where you watch the Nigeria game as well tomorrow. That'll be played between Nigeria and Norway. You can watch it on there as well. And the Brazil one today, I may do the watch along because it's a bit early-ish, a bit late-ish. How you want to put it? Starts 4:12, so that means maybe I'll have to be up between 12 and 2. So let's see how it goes. Let me get some opinions on the game. If you're watching, let's go together. I want to see these teams. I want to compare them against what what Nigeria will be doing to see if Nigeria can match up, because I think the Spanish team, they should be the standard in this tournament. Morocco, I think they're not too far off, and see the way they've done. And on the other side of things, I almost forgot there's even an under 17 World Cup coming on later on this year in Qatar, and Nigeria sort of missed out on it, despite the fact that it was an enlarged World Cup again. So that's just food for thought for everyone here watching. And thanks for watching. And now having the national anthems, let's see how it all breaks down. It's exciting, always exciting watching all these age grade tournaments. You get to see new stars born, and then 10 years from now, you get to remember you watched them in their first World Cup. That's like Victor Osimhen in the under 17 World Cup. Now he's a big superstar, playing for Galatasaray, played for Napoli previously, but he started in his age grade competition. So let's see what it's all about. I remember Mauro Zarate as well. I think Kun Aguero too played in the Under 20 World Cup against Nigeria. Mikel Obi played in the Under 20 World Cup. So it's nice to see the new set of stars. Hopefully, for their sakes, get to dominate world football in the next 2, 3, 4 years, or even for over maybe 10 years, for a decade. Hopefully, for their sake. Let's see how it goes down. Anthem's done. Now, about heading to the center circle. So let me know just some opinions on this game. And do you think Nigeria has what it takes to meet up what these players are doing, what this Spanish team will be doing? So let me know some opinions in the comment section. And let's go. I think they're about to start right now. So Morocco's got Dani, they've got Ismail Bakati, Ismail Baouf, Ali Mama, Yassin Khalifi, I think he's Danger Man, they've got Husam Esdak, Yassim Yasni, Saad El Haddad, Otman Mama, I think that's a very pacey, tricky player as well. Yassis Ivory. So they've got a lot of interesting players. I am really intrigued about Morocco, not just for the talent they have, obviously, but their plan, their strategy going into all these age grade competitions and even planning for their senior team. So for me, I have to really look at them closely. If Nigeria wants to achieve anything in football, this is the blueprint. This is the absolute blueprint, in my humble opinion. So let me know your opinions on the game and on the teams. Spain obviously will look to dominate possession, and Morocco will look to hit on the break. Let's see how it pans out. Like I said, when you watch it, you can watch it on FIFA Plus. It is the official FIFA platform to watch World Cup. I don't know if that will be for the Senior World Cup as well, but on the World Cup qualifying games and the Under 17 and Under 20 World Cups are all available on the FIFA Plus. I think the World Cup is a bigger thing, and probably would attract more investment, more sponsorship, and you make more money from a FIFA perspective, having to, what I say, sell out the license for people to show these games as opposed to show it on the FIFA Plus. So they've got Ika Bravo, that's Spain. They've got Ryan Belad. This sounds like a Moroccan name. I could be mistaken, but it feels like he has Moroccan origin. You've got Fran Gonzalez in goal. You've got Julio Diaz and Goenka. And let's see how they set up. If you're watching, let's watch along. And if you're new to the channel, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's go on from there. Funny dressing today. I'm a bit cold. Forgive me with that one. And let's see. We want to see what these teams are all about, right? We want to see what Spain can do. This is their first game. We want to see what Morocco can do. If Morocco presenting a blueprint on how to tackle the Spanish side, and indeed want to see the standard, the standard of the tournament. And like I said, in this tournament so far, from what I've seen, there are no minnows, so to speak. Minnows only end in the name because performances have been up there, and you've had teams who really, stolen the game late, late in the play. So these sort of things that Nigeria should begin to take on board going into the game versus Norway. The game is about to start. The Moroccans are having their last sort of, I say, plan. Or Nigeria used to be the ones who sort of started this huddling together, was more of prayer and advice and all this good stuff. Let's see what they can do here. And Ryan, I think he is Moroccan, and don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if he ends up playing for the Moroccan senior national side, because Morocco they know what they're doing. They definitely know what they're doing, and they're all about business when it comes to getting players to come in to play for a national team. So, game is about to kick off, and just don't get twisted. This is a watch along. I'll be watching the game. Hopefully, you're watching it wherever you are as well. Obviously, not showing it on the screen because that's just straight up copyright issues. Won't be doing none of that. So the game has started, and as expected, Spain dominate in possession of the ball, anyways. So let's see how it all shapes up. For now, the ball floats in the air. I'm guessing that's what the Moroccan team would want going into this game. You can already see how it's set up. Spain looks set up to dominate possession. Morocco look to sit deep and hit on the counter attack. Number 7 for Morocco is very dangerous. Got pace for days. I think he was on the books of Lorient at some point and Watford. Got to figure out where he's at the minute, but I know he has some ties, connections to both clubs. So let's see what happens. So early days, you see the Moroccan press while Spain looks to dominate possession. Mm-hmm. Okay, because Spain coming inside, the ball, but it's gonna out touch. It's gonna out touch you. Welcome to the watch along for the FIFA Under 20 World Cup. This is Morocco taking on Spain. The head coach for Morocco, Mohamed Ouabi. Um, let's see what he can muster in this game. Who are you picking? Who do you think would win this one? I know early days you were thinking Spain should run away with this one, but I just feel like Morocco, they have a thing about them going into all these competitions. I think they'll seek to have a disciplined sort of performance against these teams. Sit back and really hit quickly with their quick players on the break. So for now, you've got Spain dominating territory. So that right now Morocco seems to be penned in their own half, unable to come out. But maybe that's part of their game plan, or maybe Spain is just growing in dominance of the game. Still early days anyway, just 2 and a bit minutes into the first half. Mm-hmm. Mama, that's one of the key players for Morocco. So take note of him if he scores today. Just know you get it here first. So just give me a second. I'll be back in a bit. Just have to set something up. Trying to Morocco. Mhm. Yeah, you're welcome back to the watch along. Wasn't feeling too comfortable with all that gear on. So 5 minutes in, Spain versus Morocco, still nil-nil. How do you think this would go? I think Morocco might just get something out of this game. I know a lot of people are expecting that Spain run away with it, but I just feel like um, Morocco may have something up their sleeves. You can already see the patterns of play. And then, like say in football, you don't have to always be dominant on the ball, right? Morocco with the ball right now in the counter attack. Foul. Yeah, that was a foul. That was a nasty one from the Spanish player. Yeah, that's still one. Little professional foul there from Mendoza. Haddad on the ball, number 10 for Morocco. Remember Haji. Haji was one of the best players I've seen from the African continent. He used to play for Morocco. Now Morocco on the ball now, so long ball in. Referee deflects the ball. So what's gonna do now? That's possibly gonna be a dead ball. Gonna be a dead ball. To the ball back in position. Morocco now. Morocco on the ball. Spread the ball out wide. Mm. Now on Spaniards in their own half. Let's see. Long ball through. Does he get there? Okay. Deflected by the Spanish defense. So the game has been even so far. It's been even, been balanced. No side really dominating playing. I think it's been a swing. When I say swing and a miss, no, but I think there's been a nice ebb and flow to the game. Now it's Morocco on the ball with the goalkeeper. He's going to play it long. I know, yes, he plays it long, and uh, he didn't get it right. So now the Spaniards now on the ball, not dominating the ball, not really dominating, but have position on the ball. 8 minutes in, long ball. If you can beat the press, might as well go long. What was that? Was that a foul? Given a foul, the referee. How are you doing that? Oh, it came off his hand. Okay, okay, I get it. Again, it came off his hand. Came off his hand. But the thing with this handball rule is it's not even. I don't know why it's not even universal. Like you have a universally accepted rule. It comes off your hand, it's a handball. Now you seem to get different interpretations every game you watch, not even every tournament. Every game you watch, you see different interpretation. But anyways, the Spanish national team, they have a free kick right now, just on the left hand side of the Moroccan 18-yard box. So I'm guessing it's going to be an in swinger. Yes, this. And oof, that was close. That really close. That really close. That really close. So Ika Bravo. Now look, my what Ika Bravo is he 20? But anyways, looking at this team so far, I know it's just early in the game, but it doesn't feel like there's anything Nigeria can't withstand in terms of quality wise. But I say that until the game starts tomorrow, when Nigeria decides to take on Norway, then we'll get to know how well they can do. So Morocco on the attack now, lost possession. Mhm. Not that many goal scoring chances in this game. We don't have that. We don't have that many goal out opportunities right now in the game. But it's the early days, just about 10 minutes, about so fair play. Let's see how it builds up. Mm-hmm. On the ball. So how do we go now? And good pass. And let the ball go. They're playing with the high line, slightly high line, but not all too crazy high line, in my opinion. So I think the game will be fairly okay. It hasn't been played at a crazy pace either, but you could see how the teams want to set themselves up going into this game. Spain looking to dominate possession, dominate territory as well, but Morocco ever dangerous on the break. So once again, if you're looking for where to watch the game, it's available on FIFA Plus. On the FIFA platform, you can go on there and watch all the games. That's where you see the World Cup qualifiers for Nigeria as well. And I think the under 17 World Cup will be there as well for teams to qualify. Unfortunately, I don't think Nigeria's qualified for that one. So keep your eyes peeled on that one. And definitely tomorrow, I'll be doing a watch along for the Nigerian Super Eagles. Sorry, for Nigerian Flying Eagles as they take on Norway. So uh, let's just keep an eye on these teams. Want to see what they have to offer. Of course, rooting for Morocco in a little way, but I'm basically a neutral in this game. Whoop. Oh, and then ball cleared. This half hasn't been that great in terms of goal mouth action. Long ball through the Spanish half. What happens? Okay, plays it back to the goalkeeper. So fair play in that regard. Fair play. I think I'll adjust this a bit. This seems a bit too high for me right now to be bending my head that much. So I'm gonna drop this mic as well. Hope you all can hear me properly. So that was a foul. That was a foul on the Spanish player. So that'll be the first yellow card of the game. Yep, the Moroccan player gets the first yellow card of the game. And then there's a free kick on the other side of the Moroccan 18-yard box. Oosh, gosh, that was a nasty one. That was really a nasty, nasty one. Zoani with the yellow card fouled. Zoani, number 15 for Morocco, gets the booking. I think it was well deserved. It was well deserved booking. From Morocco's standpoint, I'm thinking they're hoping they don't concede from this. From his own perspective as well, I'm sure he's hoping. Canales with the opportunity to take the free kick for Spain. A lot of jostling going on in the box. What happened from here? He's both footed. Oh, that's good. He crossed it up ball at the time with his left foot. Now he's going with his right foot on the side. Oh no, it was with his right foot still. So this thing's from Pau Navarro. That Pau Torres. Come on now, let's see what you can do with this free kick now. Cross comes in, cleared by Moroccan defense. So good for them. Can't hit on the break. Spain, she dominating the ball. Ball comes through. And cleared off the line. Wow. Okay. Mm-hmm. Throwing to Morocco. Now that would have been it. I think that's the closest goal mouth action we've had in this game. The ball was floated in by the Spanish player, headed in by played in and was headed off the line by Zawani. Foul Zawani. You know, he got the free kick and got yellow card in the game, but he did very well for his team there, clearing the ball off the line. You need the defenders doing that. Right now, it seems the Spanish team are putting all sorts of pressure on the Moroccan side, but um, Mela skies that ball over the Moroccan 18-yard box. So far, looking at the game, isn't too standard, isn't too mad. Like it's not something you look at and feel like Nigeria should not be able to cope. But for me, the only issue is an issue of quality of the players and playing out from the back, playing out from the back. Good, of course, Morocco now. I think the Spanish player has gone down, but the referee says he caught the ball. And the chance for a counter attack has broken down because the ball was way too reckless, in my opinion. Now, Spain had to play the counter. Oh, Morocco wins the ball back. What do they do? Okay, opportunity for Mama. What's happening? Box there. Okay, Morocco choose to dominate, to maintain possession of the ball than anything else. Cross comes in. Wasteful cross. Wasteful cross, in my humble opinion. That was a wasteful cross. So far, so good. I think both teams have given us as good as they've received from either side. Doesn't be all too crazy, one side dominating or the other. I think, although in the last, let's say, minute or so, Spain had some level of dominance in the Moroccan half. Could have scored and should have scored if not for Zawani. Zawani headed the ball off the line, so top marks for him and his team. Um, yeah, so far so good. The game has been okay. Has been fair. Hasn't been too mad, but we need some goals. We need some shot on. No, we had one shot on target. I would say that's a shot on target. I don't know how the new statistics boys would go on, boys and girls. I might add would go on to, read stats, but I think that was a shot on target because it was cleared right off the line, literally off the line. So Spain still with the ball, and okay. So I'd love to do Brazil Watchalong, but just too late in the day. Morocco now have the ball, mistake from the goalkeeper. Ah, weak shot. Had a nice right idea, but the shot was a bit too straight from the Morocco number 21. Zabre, I think. Good idea. I think was trying to bend it to the far corner, but he didn't get his technique right. He just played it straight to the goalkeeper. Then what's funny with football, like I said, that's Rayani. I think he may end up playing for Morocco. Who knows? Morocco win the ball back. Mama on the ball. I think he's just our man. Goes past 1, 2, 3 players. And then, but that being said, seeing this Moroccan player glide past 3 players like they weren't even there, that begs the question. Nigerian Flying Eagles, who is that player that has that dynamism to go past players? We saw a lot of names that were interesting, like Divine Oyemachi, Stockbrink. Didn't see any of them make this team, especially Divine Oyemachi. I think he would have been an X factor for the Flying Eagles, but not there. So who's going to bring that spark on either side of the flank? When I look at the team, except there's someone I haven't seen that would surprise me or surprise us in a positive way tomorrow, to my mind, that we don't have that X factor in this team. We don't have that X factor. Eric Parabo, of course, top player. He's a striker, but we don't have that magical player down the flanks. Mama on the ball. Forces a corner kick. So that's one thing you need in football. You need that magical player that can glide past 2, 3 players, that can draw attention, of the opposition. And I think this Mama here, number 7, for hope I'm pronouncing him right anyway, number 7 for Morocco, I think he has been that outlet for them, where to go past 2, 3 players, forcing the Spanish players to concede corners, drawing 2, 3 players to towards himself, and that I think should open up the play for the Moroccan side. Quick corner kick, oof, cleared by the Spanish team. Moroccan with possession, cross come in, keeper's ball, sure, keeper claims the ball. So I think the game has been fair. I would say 50-50 at this point in time, not possession, but in terms of dominance. No team has actually dominated this game uh, um, for long in the game. So it's been fairly even, in my opinion. So let's see if Spain can dominate the possession for a bit. And the game, see Morocco, they're all packed up in their own half and willing and ready to hit on a break, which there is nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. I know in modern day football, everybody wants to play tiki taka, play possession football, but if you got pace, you can sit back and hit on the break. So can you get the ball now? But Spain, who gets possession of the ball? Morocco wins possession of the ball. They're looking to sit deep and hit quickly. Keep playing that from the back. Okay, fair play. Morocco still on the ball in their own half, anyways. Now, chance for a counter attack. What is he going to do? Good play, good build up play so far. Morocco is going to square the ball in. Ah, the goalkeeper collected the ball, but I think the Moroccan player went for the wrong option. I was expecting it to be more of a cross. This was more of a shot. Hoping, I get why he did it. He was hoping the goalkeeper would spill it or at least cause some chaos in that 18-yard box for someone to tap the ball in. But I think it would be a lot better to see a cross come in, squared back. It would have been better served squaring that ball back to a teammate. And then I think that would have been a better opportunity for an attacker to score a goal as opposed to that shot. It wasn't really a cross. It was one of those shots you hope that you can cause chaos with. Good tackle for the. Oh, the referee. Oh, come on. We play. Won the ball cleanly. Now Morocco have the ball now. What do they do? You're welcome to the channel. If you're new, this is the Ugo Man Football channel. We'll talk about Premier League football, talk about Champions League, we'll talk about international football, Nigerian. Like right now, this is the Watchalong for the Under 17 World Cup, Under 20 World Cup between Spain and Morocco. The game has been fairly even so far. No side has really dominated the game. So if you're new, please smash the like button, hit the subscribe button as well as we're going to do this watch along. If you're finding a place where you can watch this tournament alongside me, that is FIFA Plus. You go on there and you can watch the games while we all both react together. You can even leave, a comment in the chat as well. Let's keep going with this game. So far, so good. Now I think the game is beginning to open up a bit. You're seeing teams having more opportunities, creating more opportunities. Like the Moroccan side, you can see them creating opportunities. So I think that's good for a neutral like me. Want to see some goals, want to see some goals scored. So 22 minutes in to the first half, no goals yet. I think one shot on target for Spain, if I get this correctly, or Morocco hasn't really had a shot on target. They had a dangerous cross or slash shot a few moments ago, but still, okay, nothing doing. Fair play. The referee has been decent this half. He has been decent for both sides. Besides, so Watchalong, Spain versus Morocco, FIFA Under 20 World Cup. Free kick given to Spain. This game has really been stop-startish. A lot of niggling fouls, a lot of free kicks being given. For two sides who are very technical, I'm sure, or maybe are they looking at this and saying, maybe if we can draw this game, we can go on to win the other games and qualify. But rather not lose a game, because in this tournament, the way it's set up, if you lose your first game, it's really difficult to see you qualifying, for the knockout stages. Okay, spin on the ball still. 5 fouls against Morocco, 1 for Spain. So Spain on the ball, still dominating possession so far. But the good thing with Morocco is they seem to have a plan. They know what they want to do. They want to sit deep, frustrate the Spanish team a bit, win the ball, and then hit on the break really quickly. Okay, Spain still on the ball. Okay, what happens? Oh, it's a bit scattergun right now. Mama is the outlet still. What does he do? Oh, I was unlucky with that one. I was unlucky with that one. So, thoughts and opinions on this game if you've watched it so far, and then your thoughts and opinions on your under 20 team for Nigeria. What do you think? How do you think the game is going to pan out tomorrow? Um, who are you excited for? Who do you want to see start for the Nigerian Flying Eagles? I mean, Eric Bonabo must start, and then you look at the rest of the squad. Ochoche should start as well. I want to see what he's all about in that game, how he fits in, to the system. And Zubairo, hopefully he can do something different. Hopefully he can inspire us. But for now, Spanish team still on the ball, still dominating possession in the Moroccan half. On the ball, cross comes in, cleared by the Moroccan team. Cleared again. This first half has been really starved of goal mouth action now. I was thinking it was going to open up a bit a couple of minutes ago, but it just feels like nothing really is going to change. So far, so good. So far, so good. It's all tactical. I get it. No one wants to really concede the first goal because I think a goal would change this game anyways. One goal and it opens up the game. But you don't want to be the team that concedes that first goal. So ball played back to the Moroccan goalkeeper. Goes long. Fawzani gets the ball. That was fair. I don't know if that's not a high boot at all. On the ball, counter attack. Who's making the runs? What does he do? Good idea. Good idea with the pass. Scoop at that shot. That was a corner kick, right? The corner kick. So, corner to Morocco. Nice counter attack, but chance was broken up. The shot was deflected by the Spanish defender. So let's see how it pans out. 26 minutes in, no goals to either team, just one shot on target, and that's for Spain. So now I have a corner kick. Taken. No one made contact with the corner kick. It's gone out for a goal kick now. So, did I pick a good one or did I pick one that was not so good? Thinking this game will be a lot more exciting. So Spain now building up from the back. Let's see what they're able to do. Goalkeeper. So normal building up from the back. That's modern day football apparently. 200 passes from the back. So we're going to build up slow. The different ways to always win a football game. But now still 0-0, 27 minutes in. Nothing different. Morocco get to win the ball back. That's the wrong choice. Should have played the ball in the other direction. Can Spain keep on the counter attack? No. Morocco won the ball back. No. No one seems comfortable on the ball, which is odd. This is meant to be two sides that should have very gifted and very technically sound players. But the ball has been flying a lot in the air. At least now the ball's on the floor now. Spain have possession, though in their own half. Free kick to Spain. They've been cutting into midfield. That's modern wing play. That's modern wing play nowadays. A few teams really go out wide, which is a bit ironic because the senior team for Spain, with Nico Williams on one side, with Lamine Yamal on the other, they really stretch into their pace and with how they're able to hold width. So fair play. Spanish player, get up, nothing happened to you. And that's a free kick against Spain. So Morocco have a free kick deep in their own half. There's 28 minutes gone in the first half. So far, I think the teams have, cancelled out each other. Not much excitement in the 18-yard box for either team, apart from that one goal line clearance by the Moroccan side, by the Moroccan defender, fouled, fouled Zaoni. And then as well, it was a deflected shot for Morocco that was deflected by a Spanish defender and that went out for a corner kick. The corner kick, nothing really came off of it. Now, so almost 30 minutes gone, but nothing seemed to move. Nothing seems like we will be changing in terms of the score line. So let's go on with the game. So firstly a bit confused, and a shot now. Oh, shot deflected by Spanish players. We cross in. Mama on the ball, floats it in. Oh, the poor cross. That was a very, very poor cross in my opinion. Mama, I thought he would have done better on the ball, but he just put too much bend on the ball and he bent way out of play. Now Spain, our possession, building up from the back again. I think they could be a lot quicker on the ball than they are, Spain, but I guess that is their style of play, at least for this coach. 29 minutes, 30 minutes now. It's smack on 30 minutes gone in the first half. Nothing seems to be changing. But so far, so good. Let's see how it pans out in the remaining 15 minutes of this half. Spain's trying to build up on the back still. Okay, now they're going, edging closer to the Moroccan 18-yard box as they do. Big play. I like how they're moving the ball, Spain. Cross comes in. Oof. Missed header. Way over the top. And the header, I wouldn't say it was a free header, but it wasn't really contested that much by the Moroccan defenders. It wasn't really tested. It wasn't really contested by the Moroccan defenders. So, but maybe that guy doesn't really have that heading ability as a prowess, but a fair play, that counts as a shot off target at least. Free kick against Spain. Morocco on the ball. Kalfi, and Ryane committing the foul. He could be Moroccan. I'll do some research on these players. He could have some Moroccan heritage in him because that name feels like a Moroccan name. Now, okay, Morocco on the ball again. What do they do with the ball? Okay, still maintaining possession in their own half. Now they're defending with 3 players and they have every other player in the Spanish half. Mama on the ball now. Offside for sure. Offside. The Moroccan player should be offside. Nice play. Oh, shoops. You should have crossed that ball. You should have crossed it. You overdid that, the Moroccan player. Should have crossed that. You should have crossed it. Look at the replay. Ball comes in. It was onside. He got the ball. Fair play. Should have squared it. But he did a bit too much, in my opinion. So, at least for the referee's sake, it wasn't the goal, so you don't have any issues about one team complaining that was an offside. It felt offside to me from a Spanish perspective. Felt a bit offside to me, but no. Game resumes. Spain with the ball, trying to build up from the back as usual. Now the question is, Nigeria, can we compete with these teams? In terms of history-wise, or in terms of culture, we should be able to compete with them. But when looking at the quality of some of the players, maybe it could be a problem. And then Zubairu's tactics, I've not really been a fan of it. In the AFCON, maybe he comes up with something different. Going into the game versus Norway, and then we can then begin to judge him. But for now, going off of the back of what I've seen, I'm not really impressed with him. But I'm excited to see some players. I want to see Daniel Daga run that midfield. I want to see Alex Porabo get some goals under his belt in this tournament. The Spanish side have completed 205 passes, while Moroccan side have completed 101 passes. So the Moroccan side, the Spanish side have more than slightly more than doubled, the completed pass total of the Moroccan side. But for me, those pass stats, they're nice when you win. Maybe you win 2-0, 3-0. Then I think the kind of like a nice bow, on the gift as opposed to the main thing. You know, good tackle by the Moroccan player, got the ball. Referee called it rightly. When you win the ball, be quick on it. Morocco on the ball now, maintaining possession. Fair play to them. They could be a lot quicker. They could be a lot quicker in possession. I think they're a bit tepid now, a bit slow. Maybe it's because 5 minutes, 10 minutes to go in the half. Uh, heavy touch there. Spain on the ball. Spain on the ball. What happens now? Okay. Oh, that was a good shot. That was a good shot by Canales. That was a good shot by Canales. There used to be this Spanish player that used to play for Real Betis. He was Canales as well. I think it was Sergio Canales. It was meant to be this special wonderkid midfield maestro. But I don't think it quite worked out well for him. And I just saw that name. It just took me way, way, way back, way back. Uh, Ball is still in Moroccan half. Mm, 35 minutes gone. With 10 minutes to go, excluding added time, excluding however long the referee decides to add for injury time. Okay, Spanish player on the ball. What does he do right now? Okay, in swinger, blocked by the Moroccan defense. This game has been one that's been fairly balanced, maybe too fairly balanced in my opinion. But maybe it's fairly balanced because of the clash of styles. Because I wouldn't say Morocco have sat back and defended with the two banks of four, but they've been a bit more pragmatic, as you should, as you should, as you should. You don't play to the strengths of the opposition. You play to your own strengths. And if you find a way to frustrate them, you frustrate them. That's the game. That's the game. Spain with the ball now. Oosh. Got the ball. That's again as a free kick against Spain. Mm, 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 mm. Oh my word. How was that a free kick? Yeah, it kind of stepped on the toe of the Moroccan player. Kind of, but I don't think it was that hard anyway. But I guess I see why the referee has given it as a free kick. But it was definitely not a penalty for Spain, for sure. It wasn't. It would have been completely crazy if that was given as a penalty for Spain. So fair play to the referee. 6 minutes gone. Just one shot on target for both sides, and that came from Spain. Maybe opens up in the second half. What do you think? Spain now have the ball. Clip player through. He dallied too long on the ball. Oh, the referee is giving a free kick. Keep your hand down. You could have played that ball a lot sooner. And the referee obliges and books the Moroccan defender. That's Ryan. It could be your teammate tomorrow, Mr. Ryan. That should have been a foul by Ika Bravo. Mm-mm. Well, let's see. Do we have a dead ball specialist for this Spanish on the 20 side? It wasn't such a bad foul, so I don't know why this player was remonstrating and saying he should be booked. That's one thing I don't get. If you're a player, you get the foul, you get a free kick, get up and play your free kick. Stop demanding for a player to be booked. What you should be concerned about as a player is if it's a penalty, it's given. If it's a free kick, it's given. That's what you should be thinking about, not if the player is booked or not. Except it's some particularly dangerous tackle, and this one was nowhere being particularly dangerous. Ika Bravo, is it the free kick specialist for the Spanish side? Let's see what you've got in your locker. I think if the Spanish team scores, this will open up the game so much. Ugh. Nearly, just a little bit, just this bit. Keeper would say he had it covered. He died in the right direction, but I think if that was on target, it probably gives him a lot more trouble. But fair play, fair play. He dived in the right direction. Ike Bravo, I think, was a decent free kick, but still not a shot on target. Free kick again. Now it's become a bit more stop-starty, in my opinion. A lot of free kicks being given away by both sides. Christian David. Yeah, Christian David, this boy, yeah. Nigerians, I've got something for you. I was Christian David. Is he the one who has Nigerian heritage? I think he is the one. I think I need to do some research more on him. I think he is the one that has a Nigerian heritage. Oh, that should be a yellow card, ref. That should be a yellow card. How did you just pull back a player? That's ridiculous. That should be a yellow card. That should have been a yellow card. The referee should have stopped it because I don't see what advantage you're giving to the Moroccan side. And now the Spanish team can overlap right now, can counter attack, cross comes into the box, keeper claims it. Commanding goalkeeper by the goalkeeper for Morocco. That's what you want to see a goalkeeper do. Now Morocco can hit on the counter attack themselves. Is it offside? He is offside, I think. He is offside. Doesn't matter. He takes the ball out of play. The ball out of play. And that pass was a bit too heavy, and number 10, I'm sure he knows that's why he looked into the skies, and the man was even offside. He'd have played that ball a lot earlier, a lot sooner. He took too long on the ball. So sometimes to spot the run, we play it. So that's the kind of thing that sets Fabregas apart. Has the ball, sees the player making the move, and the ball goes. Good pressure by Morocco on Spain. That was pressing. Pressing, okay. Christian David for Spain. When we go to the break, a good pass coming. Okay, wasn't really accurate. The idea was good by Mela for Spain, but execution was poor. Was poorly executed in my opinion. Looking at this game right now, okay, pass comes in. The defender does well, fends off Iker Bravo of Spain. So they have a corner kick. Spain has a corner right now. Let's see if they can do anything with it. And so we got like 4-ish minutes into this, 4-ish minutes to go this second half, this first half rather. Sure, happens with crossing. Moroccan player wins the ball, counter attack. Does the ball stay in play? He's able to keep it in play. He does. He's able to do that. With the throw in, the pass took the player a bit wide. Else he would have been running in on goal. What is going on with the throw in? Oh, the ball hit the cameraman in the face. Ouch. Sorry. Long throw from Morocco. Nice power behind that shot, but by Esadak, but it was way over the top, way over the top. He just lashed at it. Well, fair play. Sometimes you have to just take a chance, to see if you can catch the goalkeeper off guard. But 6 goal attempts each, 5 off targets for each, 1 on target for each. So heading gradually towards the end of this first half, my own summation has been okay. Has been a fantastic game of football. Has a nice ebb and flow to it, but hasn't really been overly fantastic in my opinion. Like Christian David, I would find this out in a bit. Okay, taking a shot, Spain. Oof. That was close. That was really close. That was really close. That was really close. But it was off target, so still one shot apiece on target for both teams. Good idea, but whoosh, off the mark. Off the mark. Long ball comes in. They do. Nothing. Let's see how many the referee is going to give us at a time for injury time in this half. I don't think there's been many. There have been that many injuries. Just two free kicks to Spain, if I'm not mistaken, and then a couple to Morocco as well. So maybe looking at 4 minutes. Nothing too crazy. Okay, Spain on the ball now. Drops here. Mm-hmm. That I was unlucky. The Spanish player was unlucky to have that given as a free kick because it was more shoulder to shoulder than anything else. Now, if you're watching, you say, "Is it this calm?" I'm calm because it's not Nigeria playing. I'm just enjoying the game of football. Or when Nigeria plays tomorrow against Norway, that's going to be a hearts in mouth moment. Hopefully, not too many of those. So 4 minutes, like I called it, 4 minutes added. Hmm. So already into the first minute, Morocco have the ball. Can they take the lead? No, chance is gone, man. That's going to join in working with Ugaman Football Channel. This is the watch along for the FIFA Under 20 World Cup. This is a group game between Morocco and Spain. Nil-nil, 2 minutes into at a time, 4 minutes allotted. So when I look at it, probably this half ends 0-0, except something crazy happens in this couple of minutes. So free kick has been given to Spain at the center, just right at the heart. Could I say heart, but right in the middle of the pitch. So 1 minute and a bit to go in this first half. Mm-hmm. Back to David Christian. David Christian, that name feels to me that's he has some Nigerian in him, but let's have a look. He is a right back. Well, I can see good pass. Can he square it? Oosh. Well read by the Moroccan defender. That should be the free kick against Spain. That should be free kick against Spain. So that's it. This first half is going to end all square. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be 0-0. Nice wing play, or what I say, wide play by the fullback. That was a free kick. That was a free kick on this guy. I wonder why McGee isn't in this tournament because he's not even playing for Chelsea anyways. So I think that's the first half ended. So there's some opinions on it. I'll go for a brief break, and I'll hopefully you can go get yourself coffee, water, whatever you want to take, and I'll be back to join you right for the first half, and then I'll have some talk on discussions on the Nigerian under 20 team going into the game versus Norway tomorrow. So do not go anywhere. Good. Well, hopefully Nigeria can put up a very good performance tomorrow, get to win. Even if right now looking at the team, may not be as may not be too excited about the team, but let's just hope and pray that they're able to surprise us positively and shock us positively.
energy, the drum and shakers and the same melody. Oh yeah, make una listen. It's your boy on the mic. We dey talk about a legend. See me, number 9, number 9. Waiting then they talk, waiting then they yarn. Say one boy they call me, they set alarm. From Lagos to Naples, the fire don't burn. Victor Osimhen, don't reach it done. No be small boy playing a serious matter. You dey score goals steady like Wabano scatter. Defenders they fear, then they shake like leaf. When Osimhen come, they go no relief. Never, 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 never. Osimhen big baller, oh yeah. He dey put the ball for net, make we shout go clear. Power they leg, head down for the air. An international striker, he no gets compare. Big ballers, he make them hear. They make us proud for everywhere. See movement for beat so sharp, so precise. He go dribble 2-3, no need to think twice. The way they run like lion for chase. So position defenders, then they lose their place. He go head it ball strong like thunder for sky. Go Lego confused, don't know waiting to try. From Lille to Napoli, the story they sweet. Every match he play, a pure football treat. Cause he then big baller, oh yeah. He dey put the ball for net, make we shout go clear. Power they leg, head down for the air. Now international striker, he no gets compare. All us in there make them hear. They make us proud for everywhere. Them try to mark him, them try to hold him tight. But Victor too strong, he dey shine like light. He dey represent Niger with all of his might. Super Eagles for life, he go fight the good fight. From dusty ditches to stadium so grand. He carry our hopes for all of the land. Osimhen big baller, oh yeah. He dey put the ball for next, make we shout go clear. Power the leg, head down for the air. International striker, he no gets compare. Big baller, Osimhen make them hear. He dey make us proud for everywhere. Osimhen, the king of goals. Now him be the star. Niger to the world, yeah. Big baller. Oh shit, I do. My people where they listen to me, my whole life family make una hear. I dey drop new video every week from morning to evening, I know the fear. I spend my time and my data to make sure say una dey entertained. But I check my analytics, it dey make me vex. Viewers dey plenty, but subscribers dey faint. Subscribe no be only giveaway, oh. Make una support your boy, make it grow. If you like my content, make you show. Give me that red button, make it glow. Subscribe no be only giveaway, oh. Make una support your boy, make it grow. If you like my content, make you show. Give me that red button, make it glow. Some of una they watch from morning till night. You dey comment, you dey like, but you no click. You dey wait for when I go do promo, when I go announce the next phone or a ticket. Not true, I like to give back to una. Now why I dey do give away from time to time. But if una no subscribe, I go get more. Now your subscription be the reason why I decline. Subscribe no be only giveaway, oh. Make una support your boy, make it grow. If you like my content, make you show. Give me that red button, make it glow. Subscribe no be only giveaway, oh. Make una support your boy, make it grow. If you like my content, make you show. Give me that red button, make it glow. Imagine say you dey build your house and your neighbors they come use your water free. Then they take water, then they wash car, but when you ask them to help you with the house, then they flee. That's how it be, my people, no be lie. If una no subscribe, my channel go die. I need your support to reach for the sky. So please, my people, just give it a try. Subscribe no be only giveaway, oh. Make una support your boy, make it grow. If you like my content, make you show. Give me that red button, make it glow. Subscribe no be only giveaway, oh. Make una support your boy, make it grow. If you like my content, make you show. Give me that red button, make it glow. Yeah, hit that button now. Make it turn from red to gray. Thank you for your support. I dey appreciate you every single day. Peace. 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 Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hit that button gray to gray. Thank you for your support. I dey appreciate you every single day. Peace. My people where they listen to me, my whole life family make una hear. I dey drop new video every week from morning to evening, I know the fear. I spend my time and my data to make sure say una dey entertained. But I check my analytics, it dey make me vex. Viewers dey plenty, but subscribers dey faint. Subscribe no be only giveaway, oh. Make una support your boy, make it grow. If you like my content, make you show. Give me that red button, make it glow. Subscribe no be only giveaway, oh. Make una support your boy, make it grow. If you like my content, make you show. Give me that red button, make it glow. Some of una they watch from morning till night. You dey comment, you dey like, but you no click. You dey wait for when I go do promo, when I go announce the next phone or a ticket. Not true, I like to give back to una. Now why I dey do give away from time to time. But if una no subscribe, I go get more. Now your subscription be the reason why I decline. Subscribe no be only giveaway, oh. Make una support your boy, make it grow. If you like my content, make you show. Give me that red button, make it glow. Subscribe no be only giveaway, oh. Make una support your boy, make it grow. If you like my content, make you show. Give me that red button, make it glow. Imagine say you dey build your house and your neighbors they come use your water free. Then they take water, then they wash car, but when you ask them to help you with the house, then they flee. That's how it be, my people, no be lie. If una no subscribe, my channel go die. I need your support to reach for the sky. So please, my people, just give it a try. Subscribe no be only giveaway, oh. Make una support your boy, make it grow. If you like my content, make you show. Give me that red button, make it glow. Subscribe no be only giveaway, oh. Make una support your boy, make it grow. If you like my content, make you show. Give me that red button, make it glow. Yeah, hit that button now. Make it turn from red to gray. Thank you for your support. I dey appreciate you every single day. Peace. 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 Oh yeah, oh yeah. about to pray. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you every single day. Peace. My people where they listen to me, my whole life family make una yeah. I dey drop new video every week from morning to evening, I know the fear. I spend my time and my data to make sure say una dey entertained. But I check my analytics, it dey make me vex. Viewers dey plenty, but subscribers dey faint. Subscribe no be only giveaway, oh. Make una support your boy, make it grow. If you like my content, make you show. Give me that red button, make it glow. Subscribe no be only giveaway, oh. Make una support your boy, make it grow. If you like my content, make you show. Give me that red button, make it glow. Some of una they watch from morning to
So thanks for waiting. We're back with the second half. First half, of course, ended 0-0. Now we are back for another 45 minutes. So now Morocco on the attack with a long ball, throwing to Spain. The game has been even so far, though Spain have completed more passes, but there are different ways to win a game, not just with dominating possession. The question is, what do you do with the possession? When you have 50s, when you have 60, 65% of possession, what do you do with it? That's a foul definitely to Spain. If you're watching the stream, thank you so much for staying up late to watch it. Smash the like button if you can. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And let's go on. So looking at this team, I think if we have a coach for the Nigerian Flying Eagles that is just basically okay, I think we should be fine in this tournament. at least for this group stage. Colombia should be the only team that should give Nigeria problems in that group, if I'm honest. But football is not played on paper, played on the pitch, obviously. So Morocco on the ball. Nice one, that's a foul given to, so the game has become really bit too niggly, from my opinion. People just nibbling at players, but that's part of the game, I guess. So that's clear foul, clear infringement. Okay. 4-2-3-1, that's what Morocco is playing. Chance to turn with the ball. Good one to the left back. Missed it. Missed that one. Spain now on the ball, still trying again to play out from the back, build out from the back. And I think that properly encouraged, because Morocco aren't really forcing the issue when it comes to pressing up high. They just sit back, look for ways to win the ball quickly in their own half and spring on a quick counter attack. So the Spanish side are playing a 4-1-2-3 formation, all the same thing, all the variation of a 4-3-3, in my opinion. It's just how well you want to use your wing play, your wingers. So Spain now on the ball, dominating territorially wise in terms of territory. Nice play, ball won by Moroccan side. So this is what they're looking to do: get those turnovers, but ball pushed out for a throw to Morocco. They're looking to get those quick turnovers in their own half and hit on the break quickly with pace. And then my man, this is my man. I'm thinking. So we're off 48 minutes already. So that's about 3 minutes in to the second half. So where you watch this one, you're on FIFA Plus, the same place where you watch the World Cup qualifying fixtures as well for the Nigerian Super Eagles, for the senior teams. The World Cup played on there. And now they call this the FIFA World Cup, right? And the problem, the question I brought up with respect to Nigeria, was all this talk of not allowing players play for their country when this is a purely FIFA tournament. It's not on the FIFA calendar. I think the FIFA has just gone way too far in compensating some of these European clubs, in my honest opinion. But back to this game. So we're having Spain dominating possession still, but unable to break down the Moroccan side. Look at the way they're defending, they're organized. So in football, you can win games in different ways. You can get results in different ways. It's just how you set yourself up, the structure you get, and you must have a plan to attack. And while Morocco haven't really disturbed the Spanish goalkeeper that much, but you can see their plan, how they want to attack. Defend deep, win the ball quickly, and hit on quick breaks. Playing dominating possession, moving the ball quickly. The ball won by Morocco. Quick counter attack. Messed up that chance. Should have been a quick counter attack, just foul. Now free kick to Spain. Alfie. He knew he messed up that pass. That pass would have been a quick one to the winger, and they would have been in business. So, and that's why, in the African Cup of Nations, I know that different countries, no doubt about it, but Nigeria should be wary of Tunisia, because Tunisia, they play this style of football a bit, but even more attack-minded than Morocco, so they want to defend deep and hit on quick counter-attack. So you don't want them to score the first goal against Nigeria in the African Cup of Nations. So back to this game, Spain with the ball in Morocco's box, quickly won. Go on the counter-attack, quickly let the ball go. No, held on to the ball too long, lost possession. Yeah, so lost possession to Spain. 50 minutes in. So you've got maybe 35 minutes now to go. No, you got 40 minutes to go. So Spain now dominating possession once again in Morocco's half. We crossed in. Whoosh! Free header again, but he headed straight into the midriff of the goalkeeper, or the Moroccan goalkeeper. Right now, it does seem like the Spanish team are blocking the channels, the wing areas for Morocco, and so I think Morocco's counterattack will becoming less and less effective. They're able to break. You can see they're basically defending with two players, the Spanish team. Everyone else are in Morocco's half. Still dominating possession. What's going to happen? But I think the Moroccan side have a lot of bodies behind the ball, so it's going to really be a tall task for Spain to break them down. And wanting the Spanish team don't want. I know this is sounds a bit cliche to say they don't want Morocco to score. If Morocco scores the first goal, it's going to be trouble. The corner kick, the shot come cross was deflected out for a corner kick. And that was a free header. So replaying number 8 for Spain, headed straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. That was a poor header. It was free. Acres of space. No one marking him. Mendoza. No one marking him whatsoever. And the ball straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. Zaoni is the one meant to be marking him. Okay. Ike Bravo, Mendoza, Christian David, they're all in that 18-yard box waiting for the corner kick. Canales again, it's like he's the main guy. Comes to set pieces. Cleared out by the Moroccan team. Okay. What does he do with the ball? Any support? Nice one. Is he onside? Is he onside? Oh! Is he off or onside? Oh! That was a good goal for Morocco. If he's onside, then that's a good goal for Morocco. That's a good goal for them. Hit on the break, and you can see what he wanted to do. Get the ball, get him across the Spanish defender, shift the ball to one side, pick his spot, slotted the ball calmly and coolly. They got a goal ahead. Now, this is going to be a tough one for, so watch it. The time is run well, way onside, way onside, way onside there. And he got in and then quickly touch the ball, get across the man. If he fouls you there, that's instant red card, denying the goal scoring opportunity. There you go. And then good finish. Good finish. It was a bit risky with the finish because I would have thought he would go far post, but he went for the near post finish. Still executed it very well. The goalkeeper couldn't get it despite his hand being outstretched so far. So Morocco have got their goal. Let's see what happens. They're going to even sit even deeper. Maybe decide to punish Spain with more counter attacks. Now, let's see what Spain can come up with. So, a Morocco lead, 54 minutes gone in the game. So that's about, say, 35 minutes to go, thereabout, if I'm not mistaken. So if you thought Morocco were sitting deep before, they'll even be deeper now. And then number 9, I think not actually number 9, but he's number 21, but it's actually a number 9 in terms of position-wise. The way he puts in that shift to make those tackles. You've been seeing it time and time again. When the lone striker, you have to be a problem for the opposition defense beyond just scoring. He scored and he's putting a good shift, in my opinion. But so Spain with possession now in their own half. Can they get a quick one? Can they equalize quickly? Okay. Morocco, they're pretty good on the ball. Gets a foul. So free kick deep in the Moroccans' half. So, like I said, with football, tiki-taka, high pressing, different ways to play and win a game. But it's just for you to set your team up rightly. How do you set up your team? How do you set up the team? What's your plan of attack? So Benitez Akintimiro won man of the match this weekend for his side Pisa. I think he is that guy we need in that midfield someone that can be good on the ball from Nigerian perspective. But back to this game, Spain trailing by a goal to nil to Morocco. So Morocco waving and raising the flag for Africa in the FIFA Under 20 World Cup. Of course, Nigeria at the other side in this tournament as well that are looking to wave their own flag and plant their own flag in that game versus Norway. Let's see how that all shapes up. So Spain on the ball still playing with the high line now. So any loss of possession, that means instant counter attack throw into Morocco. And now you know Morocco, and you know hurry to do anything, whether it's a throw in or a free kick, they take their time. Good flick on, what happens there? hmm Good one, man. Morocco, you got the ball, cross it, it's in the box, mama. Goal! Morocco has scored 2 goals. Now Morocco lead by 2 goals to nil against Spain. Good wing play from Mama, and the cross comes in, and he gets absolutely tapped in. So right now, the way it feels like it's going to be Morocco's game. I know it's the early days. It's 58 minutes on the clock gone in the game. So barely, just slightly above 30 minutes to go in this game. But the way Morocco have set themselves up, I think it will be really difficult for Spain to get anything from this game. My humble opinion. Yeah, in football, anything can change. Anything can happen. A penalty, crazy tackle, getting a red card for a Moroccan player that would just break the entire game structure. But the way they've set themselves up in this game so far, it just means that once they got the first goal, they would have been really tough to break down. And now getting the second goal as well, seeing that they have pacey wingers, you know, people saying wing play is dead. Wing play isn't dead. Wing play isn't dead. It cannot be dead because that is one area of the pitch you have less players. That wide side. In the middle, you have 2 central defenders or 3 central defenders, and then you have 2 central midfielders, and then maybe a 10 as well. So it's crowded. But on that wide side, you have the fullback and you have your winger. And wingers don't even like to track back. So that is that space you have to take advantage of. Now Spain on the ball. What can they do? Looking to get one back immediately. That's goal kick, is it? What is it with the card thing? Zawani. Is he on the yellow card already? That could have been a free kick. Could have been a free kick. But these players, why do they keep doing this card gesture for the slightest contact? If you get the foul awarded for you, go take your free kick. Don't be bothered about this, especially when it's not such a crazy tackle. You know, the corner kick, Canales on the ball again, right footed, it's going to be an outswinger. So just slightly below 30 minutes to go in the game. And the free kick is indeed awarded, so why complaining so much? The clearance, Mama on the ball, what can he do? Oh, so throwing against Spain. And losing. So they have a plan, they have a structure. So these are things to learn. Nigerian football fans out there, there's no shame about anything. There's no shame about learning. You know, the only shame there is losing and not learning from your losing, not learning from your mistakes. So you have teams that have structured themselves in a way you should learn from them, take what you learn from them, mesh it to what you know already, and then that's how you improve. You know, so Morocco leading by 2 goals to nil. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Moroccan player just playing on the floor. Get up. Oh, point blank header, and nicely saved, you know, by the goalkeeper, by the Moroccan goalkeeper. That would have been the way back in for Spain. good crossing from Mela and a good header as the finish. But if you want to be hypercritical, you say if you headed that ball either at least to the far post to where the cross was coming from, which is the prototypical rule of headers. If a ball is crossing, you head it back to where it's coming from. So maybe you want to be hypercritical, but the way that cross was put in, you just have to attack it the way it comes. So the keeper put in a very, very good save, in my opinion. He was onside, 100% he was onside. So they're trying to analyze and hyperanalyze the first goal for Morocco. He was onside, was right on the blind side of the Spanish defender. So top marks to Zabri for getting that goal and his tiny shin pads. These players have never really been smacked in the shin, so they have these tiny, tiny shin pads that like toothbrushes, And well, when people don't really play with metal studs, so you can afford to, wear those tiny shin pads. It was back in them days when you had people using, where people tighten the metal studs on their boots with screws, you know. Spain still in the Moroccan half. Yeah, that's what they do. Once they get that goal and they're 2 goals ahead now, it's going to be really difficult for Spain because they know how to play this game. When I say play this game, it's not just about being good on the ball. They know how to make the clock run faster for you as an opposition team. When you're trailing. So but one thing Morocco has to be careful about not to get a red card because a red card just turns this game on its head. Because they have a fine structure. Free kick against Spain. El Haddad. You see a lot of technically gifted players. That's what I want to see. Some flair. Tomorrow I'm hoping I see some flair from the Nigerian Flying Eagles. Because that draws we saw in the AFCON on the 20 AFCON, I want to see some flair on the ball. But I ask myself, who is that person that's going to provide flair on the flanks? Well, fingers crossed. Let's see what happens tomorrow. But right now, goal scorer Zabri is coming up for also Bournemouth Saudi, number 11. Till 64 minutes gone on the clock. So that's 26 odd minutes to go, plus whatever added on time the referee will seek to add. Spain now on the ball. Of course, Morocco will drop even deeper. There are 2 goals ahead. Just hoping we can hit on the counter attack and get the third goal to seal it off. Pinch the ball, nice one. Nice play by Morocco, nice one. That's what you love to see, some flair, man. Some flair on the ball. Oh, deflected by the Spanish defender. What you want to see in football, some flair, some skill, some attitude on the ball. Which I hope I can see tomorrow from a Nigerian perspective. I'm hoping I can say for sure because back in them days you could point out some players and say, yeah, this guy will give you some flary thing, some techie thing on the ball. But not this team, man. Not this team. And it's not like we're in one of those eras where, you just have a slump in talent production. In this era, dual nationals, single nationals, you have talent everywhere. You have these techie, skillful, flary players everywhere. In Nigeria, grassroots, overseas, why are we not using them? Spain now back on the ball. To square it off the defender for a corner kick. And one thing not to forget, I know I'm saying Morocco look like they're shooing to win this game right now, but one thing you have to know in this tournament, it's been filled with late drama. I know it's just early days in the tournament, but we've had with Chile and Chile and Australia. We've had that. We've had with Panama and Paraguay, late drama. So maybe the Spanish team will be looking out. We'll be hoping and praying that there can be some late drama, in this game, some late Telemundo stuff. Morocco won the break again. Mama versus Christian David. There he goes. What does he do? He goes again. Whoa! Nice idea, but the execution left a lot to be desired. Nice idea wanting to bend that into the far post, but no, 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 no. Idea A plus, execution maybe a D. So 66 minutes on the clock gone. Spain still trailing by 2 goals to nil to Morocco. Spain on the ball, cross comes in. Those crosses haven't really been effective, although we've had two. One was headed over the bar, and the other one was headed straight into the arm of the goalkeeper. But the crosses haven't really been that dangerous, in my opinion. I say there's one as well that was crossed in, and the goalkeeper saved it. I think Ryan, I think he has Moroccan heritage as well, if I'm not mistaken. Cross comes in, cleared again by the Moroccan side. You can see the structure. Nice one. Nice block on the counter attack now. What's going to happen? Is he going to look for it? Touch was poor, man. It'll be heavy. Heavy touch, and you're chasing. No, Spain are not going to play the ball out. Referee hasn't blown the whistle, and they don't have to play the ball out. Clear the ball. So referee finally blows his whistle for the Moroccan player to receive some, medical attention. That's the sad thing when you're playing. I'm just saying, maybe it's actually hot, but when you're playing the likes of Morocco, man, if they get the first goal, you're going to be in a world of trouble getting back in the game. And now they've got two. So you can imagine how tough it's going to be for the Spanish national team right now, for the Spanish on the 20 side. So this is 68 minutes gone on the clock. So just a little bit more than 20 minutes to go in the game, excluding any added on time by the referee. Look what the coach has done. Put some structure to the team. So we're not always going to come out and tiki-taka with you, but we'll find a way to win. We'll have a plan to attack. We'll have a plan of attack. So cross comes in, cleared out for a corner kick. Better safe than sorry from Mama, the defender for Morocco. Read it very well, because some crossing coming. You attempt to cross it, to clear it, and you put it in your own box. So Spain with the ball now, cross coming in again. Cleared out for another corner kick by the Moroccan side. The corner seems to be piling up right now. Zawani with the clearance. I think he's on the yellow card. I think he's the only player with a yellow card right now in this game. But about 70 minutes, some tussling, handbags going on in the 18-yard box. Cross comes in from Spain. Punched out by the goalkeeper. Well, headed out. Free kick to Morocco. The Spanish player laughing, Jan Vigili. Yeah, he had no plan of going for the ball, which is odd. Like, why would you give an opponent that wants to go to ground anyway an opportunity to go to ground? Give him an excuse to go to ground. So El Bahouri coming on for Morocco, number 9, is set to come on, getting final instructions from the coaching crew. Right now, about say just a bit under 20 minutes to go in this game. Let's see how it's going to shape up. Right now, Morocco leading Spain 2 goals to nil in the FIFA Under 20 World Cup. Probably now what Morocco should be looking to do, if I was to give any advice, would be hold the ball, take this thing out of the game a bit, kill any fight the Spanish team, would have, deny them possession. But as you say that, the ball goes out for a throw-in in the Spanish half. But, well, everyone has their own strategy on how to go about things. Okay. Spain pending their own half, now they can come out. 71 minutes on the clock. looking at both sides. Do you think Flying Eagles can really do well against this team? Good crossing coming in. Was a dangerous cross, but dealt with by the Moroccan defender. So now it's a bit backs to wall for Morocco right now. Now, what they should do, in my opinion, is no need for any Hollywood tackle. No need to be an octopus. Try to wind your leg around players to win a ball. Just stay behind your man and make sure you can turn. And that's it. And that's good for you. But Spain on the ball right now. He's being played, gets past his man. Nice block by Moroccan defenders. Just calm. Don't turn. Don't do anything. Just stay behind him. Good one. Don't try too much. Spain begin to dominate possession. Nice work by the Moroccan defenders, reading the play, winning the ball. And this number 7 guy, this Mama, is really putting in a nice defensive shift because a lot of the times you see wingers don't like this thing of dropping back and helping in the defense. But he's doing that as well right now. Why is he having to come off? Or is he going to be taken off? What's happening? Is he being taken off? And the referee, okay, he's coming off. Okay, El Haddad and Mama are coming off for Morocco. El Bari is coming on. El Bahrawi, I hope I won't butcher the name, is coming on as well. Taja is coming on for Morocco. He's a defender as well, so they're looking to shut up shop a bit. Yeah, well, you won't blame them. 2-goal advantage. Say 16 minutes to go on the clock. So maybe start thinking of what we hold, and still have enough tools to hit on the break. But what you don't want is to concede some crazy goal right now, put yourself under pressure. Because some people say the 2-goal lead is a very deceptive lead. So it's all about planning. So I'm sure Morocco will be elated if they can hold on and get this win. So Spain has 55. In terms of possession control last 10 minutes, Spain have had 55% control of the possession. So that's a new way to look at the cross coming into the box, cleared by the Moroccan defense. So I think the Moroccan defenders have been fairly on point today, apart from some moments where they've allowed some free headers and they could have been punished by the Spanish side. But unfortunately for them, they have not been punished by the Spanish team. So corner kick by Pablo, cleared again by this Moroccan defense. Good header. To Christian David on the ball right now. So offside. Is it offside against Spain or a free kick against Spain? Free kick against Spain on Zahani. I think he's done very well. After he got that yellow card, it would have been quite easy for him to get another one and got himself sent off. But I think he's been fairly consistent after that. That was a brilliant goal line clearance. That has seen Spain take the lead. And what's the thing with these Spanish players? Why do you give yourself? Oh man, maybe they're kids. Maybe that's it. Just ignore. You look at the ball. Look at the manager looking at the ball, and you smash into the man, knowing your 2 goes down, knowing that that's going to be a free against you. I don't get this. But anyways, so throwing to Morocco. Ball cleared by Pau Navarro, defender for Spain. 15 minutes to go, excluding any added on time. Es Sadak now has the captain and bank for Morocco. Throwing for Morocco. Nice work, trying to at least put some pressure on Spain, trying to pen them into their own half right now. And so excited for Nigeria. Always excited to see Nigeria play, even if I'm not too happy with the team. I want to see my favorite player play. I want to see Abdullahi. Is it Abdullahi Shitu Ele? I want to see him play. This wonder kid that no one has heard of. I want to see what he can do. But seriously, I want to see Larry Parabo. I want to see what he can do. I want to see Charles Agada. That's a game where pace and power should help you win that game. And of course, you're playing Norway. You're going to have a lot of giants in that team. So you have to use your pace. You have to use your pace in wide areas. And that's why I'm a bit upset with the quality of wingers we've got in this team. How Shola Gundono has not been leading with his pace. So Spain win the ball back. 76 minutes on the clock gone. And this game is edging close, ever so closely to Morocco win. But it's still enough time on the clock, 14 minutes to go in the game, plus any added on time. If Spain score between now and the 80th minute, I think they'll have a fair shot to get a point from this. But if they don't score till about 84 minutes, I think that'll be cuttings. Good defensive display by the Moroccan side. They have been really on it. I know they've got those 2 goals, but the defenders have really been on it. They've really been on it in this game. So, and top marks for them being fully concentrated. As I say that, Spain have the ball. Nice nutmeg by the Spanish player. Okay. We are live to it. What happens? Pablo on the ball. He's gone past one man. He's going to go past another. And Morocco defense deals with it again. But I think they're becoming tired right now. Those passes they used to get in the box. They're giving away a penalty. That's not a penalty, man. I think he got the ball. That's not a penalty. That shouldn't be a penalty. It's not. It's not a penalty. He got the ball. That would be so harsh if that is given as a penalty. He got the ball. I think he got the ball, but let's see. Let's see. Oh, the VAR thing is it right now? You have to review it. You have to request a review, or is it just penalty? Where are the angles? This angle is not helping anyone. Can't quite see anything. Nah, that's a dive. That's a dive by the Spanish player. Oh, that's a dive. All day dive. Watch. Oh, that's a dive. Oh, no contact. That's no contact whatsoever. That's a dive. That is simulation by Espanyol, number 19. That shouldn't be given as a penalty. Referee, it's a dive. It is simulation. Yeah. That angle makes it a lot worse. No. If this is given by this referee, he should be jailed. He should be locked up. Like that Akon song. Locked up, won't let me out. He should be locked up. It's not. Stop trying to back yourself. It was simulation. Watch that angle, conclusive. There was no contact. That should be cancelled. It should be cancelled. That's not a penalty. Cancel. That's it. Cancel it. Nah. Cancel it. That thing is not a penalty whatsoever. Nah, not a penalty. And just like the Saka, if you remember the penalty that should have been given, a good dive, yeah, exactly. Jan Vigili. That's a dive. You know what's funny? If he had kept going, there would have been contact. And that would have been a penalty. But he just did a naive thing there and threw his leg out and fell on the floor. So that's a simulation. Yeah, simulation. From one angle I saw it, I said, wow, that's it. It looked worse from the reverse angle. So now Morocco. That should be a yellow card. Because he just pulled the guy's shirt. And enough with this thing. Liso, now number 9. I think he just wants to show that I'm in the game. So 9 minutes to go, regulation time. So Morocco still leading. Could have got a penalty given against them, but rightfully chalked off. Penalty rightfully chalked off by the referee after going to VAR to go into the monitors to check. Rightfully chopped off. But out the Moroccan defense have been on point for most part in this game. Spain have had their moments here and there, a couple of two free headers of note, but I think Morocco overall, the defense have really been outstanding, and their structure, their plan, hitting on the counter attack using their wide players like Mama on the ball. I think that's been good. Number 10 as well has also been good for them. So nice to see the structure. Let us learn. We play, we produce a lot of wingers in Nigeria. We should be playing flary football, but good tackle by the Moroccan defender, gets the ball, 82 minutes on the clock. If you're joining, thanks so much for joining, for staying tuned with me all through. This is the FIFA Under 20 watch along, Spain versus Morocco, Morocco versus Spain, Morocco leading 2-0, 82 minutes gone. So we're talking 8 minutes to go in the game. How would I rate the performance of Morocco so far? I would say I'll give them a good 7.5. And some people say, oh, but Spain dominated possession. Yeah, possession is just one aspect of the game. You should dominate other things as well. And in football, why I love football more than any team sport, more than your basketball, more than your NFL, more than hockey and things like that, you have different ways of playing, different ways of getting the result. In basketball, NFL, they're basically the same style of play, with little tricks here and there. But football, you can just come up with completely different ways of getting the same desired result. So Spanish player Rodrigo Mendoza gets a yellow card. I think Spanish team are now beginning to rack up a lot of yellow cards, but it's still early days in the competition, so they still will be available for their next group game. Um, Speaking about next group games, Nigeria taking on Norway tomorrow. I'll be doing a watch along for that one as well on here about the same time as well. So it's 21:00. That's about 9. Yeah, that's 9 p.m. BST. Maybe that will be about 8 p.m. Nigerian time. So let's see how it all shapes up. But Spain now on the ball, cross comes in, blocked by the Moroccan team. So now you can see Spain have abandoned everything that has to do with defending. Now have everyone pouring into the Moroccan half. Fair play, fair play. Like they'll say, it's better to lose 3-0 than to sit back and be conservative and lose 2-0 because it's still 3 points dropped. So it's best you go all out for it and see if you can nick a goal, put some doubt in the Moroccan player's mind, and then get another one. Free kick, they're becoming frustrated now. They're beginning to give away silly free kicks. This Liso is meant to be a striker, isn't he? Or is it one of those weird things where, defenders were attacking players' numbers? He's just been given foul. I think that was a dive. That was a dive by, Gessimi of Morocco. I don't think that was a foul, but there you have it. Get up. This is what I don't get. When you barely get touched, you fall on the floor, the referee gives a free kick. Get up on your feet and go on. Why are you rolling around on the floor like you've been hit with a baseball bat? Get up. So Spain, some substitution. Diaz coming off, and Algaudo coming on for Spain. Then you're bringing on an attack-minded player for a defender. Right now, they're looking to see if they can at least get one goal back. That's from the Spanish point of view. And then maybe, who knows, that could be the start of a late comeback for the Spanish team because this tournament has been riddled with dramatic endings to games. We've seen the Paraguay-Panama, Panama really giving Paraguay a run for their money. And then as well, we've seen the host Chile. And we've seen the host Chile and Australia. That game was meant to be like a straightforward game, but ended up they had to pull out late dramatics, late heroics at the end of the game to see them win that 1-0. Oh, so this player, is the injury that bad? He can barely walk. What's happening? Or is this some Oscar-worthy performance, mister? Is some Oscar-worthy performance? So who's coming up? Who's coming up now? So Marjani and Bia coming on. So I think more defense-minded players to shut up shop. Uh, so closing things up, That's how you do it. So you got your goal, you begin to tighten things up. So 86 minutes on the clock. So we're talking about barely 4 minutes to go in regulation time. Now, depend on the added minutes. Let's see what happens. But I think Morocco should be confident that they should win this game. If they drop any sort of points in this game, man, all the players here should be sent back to Rabat in Morocco because they don't deserve to be here. Although, to be fair, fine performance, well structured, disciplined performance. And where did that structure come from? Came from the coach. And that's what we want to see. I want to see with the Flying Eagles. We want to see some proper structure. Even with the Super Eagles, look at the team. They say every chill is trying to build identity, but I don't see real structure to play. I just see a lot of madness going on. Morocco on the ball. What does he do? Nah. Inexperienced. They should have gone towards the byline at this. It's 7 minutes on the clock. Morocco have the ball. Where are you going to? Oh, nice play. Nice one. Nice wing play. Oh. And people say wing play is dead. Oh, my. That's a good play there. That's the kind of thing I want to see. Someone skillful on the ball. Go past 1, 2, 3 players. That's what I want to see. The shot comes in, gets deflected by a Spanish defender. I hope he didn't defend those with his jewels. So it's a corner kick to Morocco. 88 minutes gone on the clock. Gradually, game winding down to an end, and it seems this is going to be a Moroccan win. The cross comes in from Morocco. Whoosh! Counter attack for Spain, but they try to move it clear. Good header. Nice one from Morocco. Looking to get a third. Slip it through. Nice one. Finish. Oh, offside. Wow. Good finish, but it was offside nonetheless. Good finish. That's it. Whether or not you're offside, you finish your chance and let VAR clear the air later on. So good finish, but was offside, rightfully ruled out for offside. So it's about a couple of minutes to go in regular time. Let's see how many minutes the referee will be adding. 89 minutes. So thank everyone that have been watching this, watch along with me, subscribing to the channel, smashing the like button. We've just got over 2,000 subscribers. Keep hitting that like, keep hitting the subscribe button. Keep smashing the like button, keep sharing this video to people you feel love football content like this as well. Going out for a corner kick to Spain. Tomorrow we'll be doing the watch along for Nigeria versus Norway on here. I'm sure I'll be more animated than I have been today because stakes are higher. Of course, I slightly want Morocco to win. I'm not really caring that much, but I wanted to win. African side going up against Spain. Corner kick again. But Nigeria tomorrow should be winning that game. Don't want to see any excuses. I know people say they're not pushovers in football. I agree. But Nigeria should be beating Norway. If you can't beat Norway, with due respect to Norway, then you shouldn't be really thinking of winning this tournament. Let's come in. How many minutes has referee added? 6 minutes. So now it's now or never moment for the Spanish side. Now or never throw in coming in. Okay. Now you just have to be calm. Don't have to be nice. Nothing doing. Counter attack from Morocco. So itching on 5 minutes off at a time. So talking opinions on the game. Let me know some opinions in the comment section. If you're watching this, please smash the like button. We want to see the like button go up. If we can get 10 likes on this video today, it will be amazing. Thank you so much for your support so far, all through subscribing, supporting the channel. And there's another channel out there. If you want to see me react to other football skills, players, and all, check out the Football Reactor channel. Subscribe to the channel as well. But If that's too much stress for you, that's okay. Nice to see you on here watching. What are they going to check? How many minutes later they're going to check the penalty? So this review now, it has to be the team that requests for it. That's an interesting one. No, 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 nah, 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 nah. Even on slow motion, that cannot be given as a penalty. That cannot be given as a penalty now. That cannot be given as a penalty. That cannot be given as a penalty. Shooting the ball, he didn't do anything to the guy. That should not be given as a penalty. But football can be mad nowadays. Some say subjective, all to interpretation, but it's not a penalty. No, 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 not a penalty. 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 That would have been something punishable by law if the referee had given that a penalty. Nah. We're looking for it. Yeah, well, that's not a penalty. And the way he crumpled on the floor, you would think someone has hit him in the back of his head with a bat or something. So we can 3 minutes going in at a time. So we're looking at it. See, Morocco probably won this. There's no magic Spain can do. Even if you get a latish goal, it's done. Maybe they add 30 seconds apiece for the two VAR reviews to make that a minute addition, so making it 7 minutes. I don't see how they're able to, salvage anything from this. Maybe some pride with a late goal, but I think Morocco have won this one, in my opinion. But let's say this game has been one of late drama. Now this will absolutely be, whoa, good goal, offside. Yeah, that was a good finish though by Vigili, but it says offside. Wow. Oh, wow, it's offside. Let's see. Nice line. It was off. He was offside. Some things you don't need to look at it multiple times. The first frame you just know. On the first frame you saw that Jan was offside. Offside. So fair play for Morocco, the way they've gone about their game, the way they set themselves up, giving themselves good structure, so good play overall. No, I don't think they were denied penalties. John Jones says Spain denied 2 penalties. I don't think those were penalties. The first one was a blatant dive by the by the Spanish player. It was a clear dive, in my opinion. This one, second one wasn't a penalty, in my opinion, anyway. The second one was more. If you give it the penalty, you kind of see because there was some sort of contact. But the question is who initiated that contact. But the first one was definitely not a penalty. Not a penalty for sure. Definitely not. Because the player shows his inexperience. He showed inexperience there. If he had gone on, progressed with his move, that would have been pure contact with the Moroccan player. Penalty would have been easy days. But he did this thing where a player would run and just throw their leg backwards like they've been touched. And that's how he didn't get a penalty, because he didn't even continue going. So it's almost up. Morocco playing well. The ref is helping them. I don't think so that much, because I think John Jones said Morocco playing well, but ref is helping them. Well, I think on the 2 penalty shouts, I agree that there weren't penalties, especially the first one. The first one wasn't a penalty at all, because there was no contact, in my humble opinion. Was a simulation and rightfully booked the Spanish player. Now for the second one, if it was given, you kind of see how it's given, but I think that would have been harsh because he wasn't even making a tackle. He was going there to shield the ball and then turn with it. And again, who initiated the contact in that one? So I kind of get why that one wasn't given. Um, but overall, I think Morocco they've shown nice structure in how they set themselves up. Now tomorrow, let's see what Nigeria will do. John Jones, let's see what Nigeria will do come tomorrow against Norway. I want to see. I want to see. I want to see. See, the first one is 50-50. No, the first one wasn't 50-50, in my opinion, John Jones. The first one wasn't 50-50. So the game has ended. Morocco has won this game 2-0. The first one wasn't even a penalty at all, in my opinion. The second one, if it was given, I kind of would understand. I kind of understand the first one if it was given because there was contact, but the question is who initiated the contact for the second one. For the first one, there was no contact. If you remember the angle where it was viewed from, there was no contact whatsoever at all. That was clear simulation. And like I said, he showed that he's a young player. He showed his inexperience. That's a Spanish player. If he had kept going, he would have made clear contact, and that would have been, a penalty. So the game has ended. Fair play to Morocco. They've got their win. Rode their luck a little bit because some referees could have given that second penalty as a penalty. So some rash tackles and even in play, there are a couple of free headers that the Spanish team had that they just mocked about. There was one the Spanish player had a free header and he headed it straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. And then there was one that I think Ika Bravo headed way over the bar. So there are moments where I think Spain posed a threat, but I think for the most part, the Moroccan side really, 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 marshaled that defense very well. Look at the Moroccan players celebrating like they've won the tournament. I think pipe down with celebration a bit. You just won one game. So it's always good to win your first game. Just won that one. So tomorrow we'll be having the preview to the Nigeria versus Norway game, as well as the Watchalong. So be on here for that one. And same time as well as this one started. So this point of come to the end of the video. Thanks so much for your support. Thanks so much for everything. So John Jones says, I think Morocco will go far in this tournament. Yeah, I think they could go far. They could go far because I've seen something in the game where you see their structure, you see their plan, how they want to attack, how they want to defend, right? So give them fair play. Fair play to them in that regard. They have the structure, they have the skillful players to hit on the break, like Mama, the number 10. They have players that can get the ball and in seconds can be in your own half. Can be in your own half in split seconds, and you'll be under the cosh. So I think that's something that Nigeria could have learned from. But going into this game, I don't see those wingers. I don't see those dazzling wingers. So it's going to be a lot of work for the likes of Merrick Parabo, the likes of Charles Agada. So I don't see those wingers. I don't know what is wrong with the NFF. So when you're talking about dual nationals, there's no winger. They're talking about the grassroots players, the one straight off of Nigerian grassroots football. We're not seeing anyone from there. So NFF, they need to answer what is the question. Whichever side you lean, whether you want to say dual nationals or you want to say homegrown, we're not seeing those players. For me, either way. If the player is good, is homegrown, fine, bring him in. If the player is a dual national, he's good, has ability, bring him in. But the NFF is like they're really mocking things up. So I agree with you. The news are going to go far in the tournament. So at this point, I've come to the end of today's video, and I'll see you on yet another video. But before I go, let's play the tune. Let's play a tune in this one. Let's play it.
You dey wait for when I go do promo, when I go announce the next phone or a ticket. Not true, I like to give back to una, now why I dey do give away from time to time. But if una no subscribe, I go get more. Now your subscription be the reason why I decline. Subscribe, no be only give away. Make una support your boy, make it grow. If you like my content, make you show. Give me that red button, make it grow. Make una support your boy, make it grow. If you like my content, make you show. Give me that red button, make it glow. Imagine say you dey build your house and your neighbors they come use your water free. Then they take water, then they wash car,
So
but
big
when you
thank you
want
to
to
everyone
plug it
who's
with
been
the house,
supporting
let
the
it free.
channel.
That's how
Big
you
thanks
never
to
dey
everyone
go
who watched
online.
with me
If una no
from
subscribe,
start to
my
finish.
channel go
Thank you so
die.
much.
I need your
We've
support to
hit
reach my
2,000
style.
subscribers and we're
So
growing
boys and girls,
stronger.
just give it a
Keep
try.
hitting, keep
Subscribe,
subscribing,
no
keep
be like
liking.
giveaway.
We're heading
Make
towards
una
road to
support
1
your
million
boy, make it
subscribers.
grow.
He started
If
here
you like
today.
my
He
content, make you
started on this
show.
channel.
Give me that red
He started with
button,
you
make it glow.
on this channel, and we're
Subscribe,
going
no
to
be
get
like
there.
giveaway.
Please drop
Make
off
una
and your
support your
support. Let's
boy,
keep
make it
growing
grow.
this community.
If you like my
And you have a
content, make you
splendid rest of
show.
your
Give me that
evening.
red
Try and get
button,
some
make
sleep,
it
get some
glow.
rest, and then prepare yourself for work tomorrow. And I'll see you on yet another video tomorrow for sure. So do have a splendid rest of your evening. Stay well and definitely stay blessed. Bye bye.